What's up, bub? I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is act like a jackass on the internet. Today we're checking out that Todd McFarlane 1/10 scale statue of me, mother. Alright, man, alright. I was just fucking with you guys, it's me. Yeah, I knew I had you there. Anyway, checking out that 1/10 scale Todd McFarlane, issue number 85 of Wolverine statue. So, yeah, you know how this goes and how it's gonna go. Stay tuned.
Nerdcore, the sickest channel around. Subscribe, bruh.
So let's check out the box, man. We got the comic issue that inspires it right there. And I like how they do the inking effects on this. But I'm going to talk about this in a minute. But they didn't do it all over the whole figure. And man, I wish they would have. Like that 1/6 scale Wolverine Hulk Todd McFarlane statue. But gotta love that cover art. The Phalanx Covenant. I don't think I ever got to finish reading that as a kid, but I definitely want to catch up on it now as an adult in a trade paperback or an omnibus or something, because it was an epic story. And I'm looking on the bottom here, man. I don't know if they're numbering these now or what, but I didn't notice that before. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. And we got the comic issue art on the back as well. We also got some comic art on the inside of here. Looks like Spider-Man, Iron Man, a bunch of different people, Captain America. Statue comes out very easily. It's just one piece. You just slide it out. Not going to do that on camera because it's hella loud and irritating. But check out my tool that I was using, man. Special statue opening tool, man. Inside of here, you got I think they call it an environmental display base, which actually that is pretty cool. I'm not going to display it like that, but I do like that. That's cool. There was also a trading card on the side with a little synopsis. The Phalanx Covenant tie-in. Wolverine drops in to help Cyclops and Jean take on the Phalanx, but he may have bitten off more than he can chew this time. Plus, Cable makes startling discoveries about his past. When does he not make a startling recovery about his past? That's pretty cool, though. Cool little display base right here. Wolverine in the writing like the front of the box. Could be a little bit lighter blue, but, you know, we're not going to go too crazy on that. I'm assuming this is Phalanx parts, but it almost looks like a, bubbling mass of cream or something. You would think they would put more of the brown or metallic parts in there, but we do got a couple little tubes and some shit like that, so you can tell what it's supposed to be. Boots are cool, man. I wish that they would have had more of that inking effect like on the front of the comic. It looks like they're kind of trying to do that right now with that, but I'm not too sure. They absolutely didn't put it on the legs, but the sculpt on the legs is still cool. Nice paint job, nice sculpt. Looks like they're doing the inking effect on his trunk, so that looks cool. That looks dope. I like that bent over, flexed out stance, true to the front of the comic. Paint job on the back's pretty clean and stuff. Sculpt is cool. Like I said, would like to see some more of that inking effect, but they did do it on the shoulder pads, similar to the comic. Not quite the same. You know what I mean? If we're gonna be sticklers, there's more cross-hatching lines and shit on there. And they kind of try to do it in the gloves, but not quite. I don't know. And they did do it with the mask to a certain extent, pretty much, but not quite the same. I like what they're doing with that, man, because it looks really cool, especially on the bigger figures. But if you're going to do it with the small ones, commit, man. Just go ahead and do it. Make it look like the comic. Face looks cool. I love that grimace on his face. 5 o'clock shadow, the hair on his arms. Could have put some up here on the, if we're going for the Wolverine number 88 cover issue, you might want to take it up a little further with that. And then the bone claws, man. I love the bone claws. Wish there was a little bit like paint variation in them to make them look darker, or some type of texture to make them look different. Kind of like, again, the front of this, there's like little etching in it and stuff. But man, they look dope. The long ass bone claws. I was really enamored by this whole bone claw saga when it came out in the comics as a kid. And it's just cool to have a Wolverine with a set of bone claws. So I do like that. But like I said, man, a lot of stuff they could have did to make this look more like the comic cover. But for the price point, you know, it's pretty good. And I'm just stoked to have a Bone Claws Wolverine statue. So the height on that is what's that, about 7 inches? And then about 5 inches wide, maybe 6, if you count this part of the base over here on the side. I'm sorry guys, but no Wolverine mask for the outro. But I will say, overall, pretty much dope statue. Wish it was 1/6 scale. Wish they would have put a little bit more of the like comic book inking style look into it like they did with the rest of the figure. But I'm happy to have a Bone Claws statue figure, whatever you want to call it, in my collection. And man, the price point, you can't beat it. Anyway, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below. Let me know if you're going to get it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do all that shit. But as always, I appreciate you watching. Peace.